What's going on, everybody? Jordan Pyle here with PYLE Residential at Keller Williams Chicago, Lincoln Park, back again with Justin Lopatin at Guaranteed Rate. We are back with our weekly update, making sure that you guys are fully informed about the Chicago real estate market as we continue to evolve through this COVID-19 environment. So, on that note, what we're starting to notice and what we wanted to talk to you about today is, we're entering into phase 3 of the reopening here in Chicago. That obviously affects the city, it affects everyone in it, but it also affects the real estate market. So a couple of things on that. So on June 3rd, there's two big things that are basically being allowed to start happening again. The first one being that tenant-occupied properties, those were previously legally, you were unable to show those properties because there was too much risk and liability associated. But now with June 3rd and the phase 3, we are now allowed to start showing tenant-occupied properties again, as long as that communication is had between the tenant, the owner, and the agent to make sure that we're doing everything to make that experience as safe and making sure that everyone feels as comfortable as possible about that. So if you're a landlord and you have a property that you're looking to sell, you now have a better opportunity to put that property on the market and get it sold. The second thing is that we are starting June 3rd to be able to do in-person open houses again. So the virtual open house shook the world, and I think a lot of people are going to continue doing it. But now we are able to do open houses as long as we do it in a very controlled manner. So meaning no more than 10 people in the property, making sure everyone's wearing masks, potentially staggering the times that people come through just so that people don't overlap. But the good thing is if you're trying to sell your property, you now have that more traditional approach to getting exposure again starting June 3rd. The last thing, since a lot of this is about homeowners that are looking to sell, I wanted to talk about a few different features or components that I think are making properties sell faster in our current market. The first one is all properties that are Instagram worthy, so to speak. Anything that just looks really good, it's decluttered, freshly painted, maybe some slight improvements or renovations with really good photography. Those are getting the exposure online, which then are creating in-person showings, ultimately getting offers on that property. The second thing is obviously, whether you have it or not, location, location, location. If you're in a great location, that's the second thing that's really drawing people into your home. And then those two things combined with your price and making sure that you're not pricing too high and that you're pricing either at market or slightly below market value is really going to be the best equation to make sure that you drive as many people through the property so that you can get the best offers in the quickest period of time to get your property sold. So a few things there regarding you as a homeowner, if you're thinking about selling, that with this change in our reopening are going to allow you to do that a little bit easier. So I also have Justin here. Yeah, obviously we want to provide a lending update for the week as well. So Justin, what are you seeing on the lending side?
Yep. Hey, everyone. So we are seeing a very strong uptick in demand week over week as we head into June. The weather's turned, for the last 60 to 90 days, the evenings and weekends have been very quiet for us in the lending world because historically in a purchase market, home buyers are making offers because they're seeing homes in the evenings and on the weekends. And so for about 60 to 90 days, it was quiet. Now my evenings and weekends are busy again, which is a good sign of the activity. So number one, I'd say we're probably 2 to 3 times the demand from just a month ago. So that's great. We're getting a lot of purchase contracts, a lot of pre-approval requests. I think something we touched on last week was just, making sure that your due diligence and your pre-approval is ready. Realtors are being much more thorough when they vet offers. So it's very common for me to get a phone call from the listing agent asking if the buyer is pre-approved. Before everyone puts a mask on and drives out to the home, they want to make sure that everyone's being efficient and that buyers are qualified. So the summary is a lot of activity. We're still seeing multiple offers. And lastly, interest rates are very, very low again. They've been low, but they started to take a dip again. They're flirting with 3% on a 30-year fix, which is insane. 15 and 20-year loans are in the 2s, from 2.6 to 2.8. The 30-year rate is floating right around 3%. So if you're in the market, your lease is up, and you're a qualified buyer, this is a great window of opportunity to take advantage.
Yeah, and it goes for both sides, both buyers and sellers. There's opportunity out there as long as you do it the right way. So, us as people that are in this business day in and day out, we're here to help you guide you through that process. So if you have any questions about the local real estate market here in Chicago and how that pertains to you and your unique situation, feel free to reach out to either of us. We're here to be a resource, and we look forward to connecting with you soon. So have a great weekend, guys, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.